I saw those videos on YouTube and it was good in real life. I saw those videos on YouTube and it was good in real life. This is the way to do it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be about Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas. Now let me just say, when I had a reading about them before, I had an issue pronouncing her name. And it's funny because I thought back to how some people in the comment section was trying to help me pronounce her name. So I never forgot that because I thought that was really cute. Because I feel energy and shit, and their vibe wasn't bad whatsoever. They were literally just trying to help me pronounce her name. So it's funny, in one of the videos, or one of the videos, the comment sections, you see people pronouncing her name out by spelling it. It's Jay, this is how you say it, Priyanka. So it's so funny. So this reading will be about Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas. Now, don't hate me, guys, because I got into this years ago when I told you guys that this is an arranged marriage, an arranged situation. It was just what I was seeing with the energies, right? Come to find out now that a lot of people are starting to say that now. People are saying that it's an arranged marriage and that Nick isn't happy and that he only did it because his people, his publicists and all that, put him onto it, and that these people aren't in love. Now, it was interesting because I get news articles, a shit ton of news articles, and about just different things, the most random things, from science, from fashion, from all sorts of stuff, right? Even jewelry, because I love jewelry. And there was a Priyanka article that popped up where she said, I don't need a man to buy me jewelry. I don't need a man for none of that stuff. I can do it all by myself. And low-key, the energy was kind of aggressive, passive-aggressive. So it was something there with that. Let me just see. I was going to say that till after getting to other things. What can we see about that? Her saying that she don't need a man to buy her jewelry and all that. What can we see? Is there anything to that? All right, this flew far as hell and it flew sideways. So I'm going to leave that in a future slot. Let's see what else is going on. Yep. This is energies of feeling kind of irritated. Oh, yeah, guys. This didn't come from a good place. That's why I knew I'd be feeling, obviously I'd be feeling energies. But it's kind of just even though that was an article and I didn't even hear her talk, I was just reading it. I knew it was some aggression to it, right? There was some aggression there. There was some major aggression there. So what I'm seeing, I'm drawn to pull from the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck, bottom of the deck, which whenever came first. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. But I was getting a vibe, right? That, yeah, there's truth behind it. The Ace of Swords is truth, right? But this is almost giving Queen of Swords energy. We know that the Queen of Swords can be really harsh. I'm getting that there's some hostility here, right? And to confirm it, right, we have the Devil. There's energies of, I'm getting anger, of sadness, of frustration, right? What is this anger, sadness? Tell me I can choose from either or. I want this deck. What can we see about this anger, sadness, and frustration? Why is Priyanka angry? What is the sadness that she's feeling? Related to this Knight of Swords, what's going on with this Knight of Swords? There's fighting. She's been fighting with this man. Major fighting. Also, there's distance with the time apart. The world represents a vast distance. So I'm getting at people that don't even live together, guys. So don't be surprised if that come out in the future, right? Because I asked you, I was like, what is this Devil about? Because I was getting sadness, crying, and all of that, right? And it showed me Nick's energy, right? It's saying that he's not a nice guy. The Knight of Swords is someone that can be harsh, that talks crazy. I'm seeing that he insults her. He talks to her crazy, right? Then I look further. We got the Five of Wands, conflict, frustration. Like I was telling you, she's frustrated, she's mad. And then I get that they have some sort of distance, a time apart. So, I mean, in their heart, though, is the money. That's what I'm seeing here. And their heart is the money. This is for both of them. So I don't know what they got going on with money, because this is the slot of the past, the present, the spiritual ethers, what's around you, what's in your heart, and the future. So I'm seeing that in their money's the heart. What else can we see about that money? Is there anything else going on with that money, or is that it? What can we see? All right. The Ace of Pentacles. This is all about making money, guys. This whole, and I'm drawn to pull from bottom of the deck and the top. Yeah, this whole thing is about movement. It's about gaining traction. It's about success. This is what they care about. Movement, traction, success, and the money. Like I told you, it's in both of their hearts. This is what they care about. I'm going to be seeing if they love each other. But I'm seeing that there's a fight. There's always these fights. I'm seeing ego clashes, right? The strength can represent Leo. It can represent egos. I'm seeing a clash of egos. This is a sideways card. She doesn't know if she wants to leave or if she wants to stay. She hasn't made her mind up yet. She goes back and forth. And let me just say, I seen a red carpet video, and they weren't even trying to be scandalous in the video. They were just showing them kissing. Like I think it was a YouTube short. And I don't even think the video had sound. It was just them like taking pictures on a red carpet. And my eye was drawn to just look at it. Because usually I like skip that type of shit. So I looked at it. And it was funny how like, it's almost like she sent Nick Jonas away. Like, okay, like we got our picture now. Like go and let me do my thing now. And sort of just like get my pictures taken without you. And it's like he understood the program. So I mean, what's really going on here? You know what I say? The top, like when it's like one card in the top, that's the header energy. That's what's crowning this particular spread I'm looking into. What's crowning it is she doesn't know what she wants to do, because the Two of Pentacles is indecision, right? This is the Six of Pentacles. I hope I said Two of Pentacles, not the Two of Wands. But this is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles represents give and take. It can also represent karma. What I'm seeing here is that this Nick guy is kind of shady as well. I'm seeing that there's a whole power dynamic with money and weirdness. And this takes me back to the reading I did with him, where it was showing that Nick is doing this for the money. So, I mean, very tense energy. Does Nick love Priyanka? Has he grown to love her? And I can't stop saying Priyanka because I know how to say it now. But does he love Priyanka? What can we see? Are you guys enjoying reading so far? We're getting into the good shit. Does Nick love Priyanka? What can we see? I don't know. This is so deep, guys. This is so deep. This is the Emperor. I don't know why I was getting like the King of Swords and the King of Cups energy at the same time. So I'm seeing that like 1 minute he cares about her, 1 minute he doesn't. The Emperor is all about aggression and sort of being rough around the edges when we speak of love and romance. This man is rough around the edges. What else can we see? I'm going to 4-card spread for this. Yeah, I'm getting a vibe of blockages. Let's see. Does Nick love Priyanka? What can we see? Does he love his Mrs. Chopra? The devil. Damn, I thought this was going to be the lovers, but no, it's the devil. So, I mean, we got restrictions. We got the magician. The magician is an opportunist about making things happen, and that's in the heart space. What else can we see with this last card? The Page of Swords. You see how he's looking away? He wants another opportunity. He's sick of this love and this romance. But at the same time, though, there's a contradiction. There's a bit of a contradiction, because why is the Ten of Cups popping up? And why is the Two of Swords popping up? It's like, this woman makes him happy, in a way. That's what I'm seeing. What makes him happy? What can we see? And I'm drawn to pull from this deck. What makes Nick happy? Because I'm seeing that this woman does make him happy. She's a beautiful woman. Yeah, she might be old, but that's not bad. She's an experienced woman. But look, I asked, the money is what makes him happy. So this woman, I think she's rich now. This is making me remember that I think this woman has a lot of money, if I'm correct. And I asked, what's making him happy, right? I thought maybe love and romance, something was going to come up like he likes her smile or the intimacy, because she's really beautiful. Even though she's older and all that, there's nothing wrong with that. But he likes the money. This man's a pig. Yeah, he's just trying to hold out. It's like he's playing a game with the temperance. Temperance is, it can almost be a strategic energy because it calls you to be patient. So he's being patient. At the same time, she's not bad because she does like wait for him and she tries to make it work, but he's leaving. He always leaves. What I told you earlier in the reading, there was distance. He always leaves. He likes the fact that she's understanding up to a point, but it's only so much a woman can take. Now, let me see. Does this Priyanka, does she love Nick? And I particularly chose this deck just for this reading, right? I'm usually not a cheesy reader, right? Like I could have brought out the Dune deck for when I was doing Timothy Chalamet reading and all that, but I don't do that because I'm not like corny and I don't do corny shit, right? But the reason why I chose the Indian deck for this because it just felt so right, right? It was like I remember I seen this deck in COVID when COVID came out, and I wanted it so bad because I look at it, I thought it was like so beautiful and cool and so unique and shit. And so it was kind of just like, yeah, like it sold out during COVID. And so I was just like, oh, I guess it's meant to be. And then like a year or two passed after COVID and I could have got it. But I was just like, do I really want to spend like, because I think it was like $100 or $111 or something like that on Amazon. And it's like, I've spent more than that on decks. But I was just like, will I really get a good range out of it? Because it's kind of very niche, right? I was like, this is kind of like a niche deck. And at that time, I was being very kind of just like, when I got decks, it was kind of just like, okay, it has to be decks I'm really going to use, right? Because decks are endless. There's so many decks you can get, right? So it's kind of just like I was trying to control myself because I was just getting all these decks and shit. And then I seen it on, and then it like they stopped selling it on Amazon. I guess it sold out, and I was like, damn, I missed my opportunity again. And then finally, I kept looking almost like every day. And then for whatever reason, it came back online. And it was funny because they had like 7. And I was just like, ooh, I was like, I have to get, like, I think they still sell this deck. So I don't know why they like act like they don't make it, whatever. Because I think it comes directly from India, from what I heard. That's what I heard. So then it was just like, when I finally decided to do it, it was actually on sale for $89.99 or something. I was just like, oh, I was like, that's crazy. I was like, and I got a deal on it. So I thought it was cool. So like, yeah, that's my little like story with that. Sorry, let me adjust myself. But like, yeah, I was so happy to get this fucking deck. So let's see what's going on with this Priyanka chick. She loved Nick. What can we see? The 10 of Pentacles. I don't know, guys. This is a whole money arrangement. It's like, with these people, right? Why is money always the focus? Why is money always sort of just like on their mind? They go to sleep thinking about money. They wake up thinking about money. Money is a big deal for these people. They need to chill out, honestly. You know, when you're so money hungry, it's not a good balance. This is too much. Too much. So I'm getting that they both mirror each other as far as their greed for money. I'm seeing greedy people here that have a greed for money. What else can we see? Does she love this Nick man? This Nick Jonas. The King of Wands. She does find him attractive. The King and the Queen of Wands. It represents vanity. It also represents someone's like sex appeal, their attraction. She has attraction for him, but all that's dying though with this death in the spiritual slot. She became illuminated to things about him. What did she become illuminated to? What can we see? The Ace of Cups, that she deserves real love. All the opportunities and shit. Not just that, she might want a man from her actual culture. And this is just what I'm getting intuitively, that she was running from sort of just like her culture and men from her culture. As she's getting older, she's starting to appreciate her heritage and where she comes from. So sort of just like this sort of, how would you say it? This sort of foreign sort of intriguement that she had with someone like Nick Jonas, it's starting to become a turnoff. What was a turn on is now a turn off. She wants someone from her own culture, from her own heritage, that and the energies are telling me she do. So that's deep. She really wants someone from her heritage that she can explore her life with. And let me just say, like, I feel like Indians are so cool. So like if anyone found real love with an Indian spouse, that's really amazing, because I feel like India has such a rich culture and rich heritage. I have to be real now. You know, how do I say this? It just sucks. Their street food is really horrible, right? It looks kind of interesting, but yeah, I couldn't eat Indian food from India no matter what. I don't even care if it comes from like a high-end hotel or whatever. I just couldn't do it. You know, if there's Indians watching this, you guys got to get your shit together when it comes to food, because my stomach gets queasy with particular things. And to only imagine that like there's a toenail in my fucking couscous or whatever the fuck. Oh my God, I almost threw up. Yeah, you guys got to get this shit together. What's the next slot? Because the food shit, no, that's a no-go. A no motherfucking go. The Eight of Pentacles. She sees this guy as an opportunist, though. And I don't know. She's becoming a little bit spiritual, guys. It's just telling me she's thinking of Dharma, right? This isn't a dharmic marriage, right? Not just that. She sees this guy as a pauper, as a sort of like poor person. That's like an opportunist with a knife that's trying to like bring her down and stab her. She sees herself as elevated. And to be honest, she is, if you think about it. You know, like a lot of Westerners like to look down on, you know, like the East, people of the East, whatever you want to call it, right? From Indians, from Asians. When it's kind of just like these people are kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it, the progenitors of fucking human society in a lot of ways, right? In many ways, right? A lot of good shit we get from them, right? Their history goes back. They're so ancient. So it's funny that all these ancient people that go back, you know, like real good ancient bloodlines and shit and ancient societies are being looked down on by people that are new in the world, right? The Euro people, no offense to Europeans and shit, right? You know, wanting to look down on these people that are ancient, that go back way beyond them. So it's kind of just like, you know, she's starting to see the truth for what it is, that she's with a beggar. Meanwhile, she's a dharmic queen and shit. At least she's trying to get there. So she's feeling a particular way. What can we see to crown this energy? Yeah, she's just going to relax for now. She's going to relax. There's a lot of indecision with this woman's energy, right? Do she love this man? Hell no. She thinks that he's a bum. But she's not going to do the most because she's trying to like balance herself out. Not just that. This is a woman that's very sort of just like deals with indecision. What I'm seeing though is what's bubbling up is that she wants to leave. So interesting. I'm gonna look further into this, guys. Let me just adjust myself real quick. Sorry about that. Sometimes these things happen, right? Let me have some water too. Don't worry, I'm still here. Are you guys enjoying the reading? Am I getting too controversial? Because, you know, white people be getting upset and shit when you speak the truth and shit. They get all hostile. If you're hostile about the truth, it's only because you're insecure because it's the truth, right? You know, people need to chill the fuck out and shit. We're in 2026. The truth needs to come out. We need to stop the lies and stop the bullshit. And we need to elevate the people that needs to be elevated. Indians need to be elevated. They also need to clean up the garbage in their fucking country and shit. It's too much fucking garbage everywhere. They need to get on that shit. But once they work shit out like that, as far as the garbage and the street food and, you know, once they work on that, you know, India could be a true powerhouse. They just really got to get their shit together with those particular things because it's just irritating to me. Okay. So, let's see. What else is going on with these people? Is there anything else? Because I think I asked everything that needs to be asked. Yeah, I think I asked everything that needs to be asked. Let's see. How does Nick treat her? What can we see? Can we look further into that? How does Nick treat her? What can we see? How does this man treat that beautiful queen, right? Beautiful, mature queen. The Tower. He doesn't treat her well. And he gives her a lot of hurdles and, I don't know, it's telling me trials and tribulations. This man is a little monster. Not only is he short, but he's a short little monster. How you going to let a woman, like, fucking, how you going to force a woman up the fucking tower and shit? Trials and tribulations and hurdles. He needs to calm down. This is giving me bad energy. What else can we see? Yeah, it's making her bitter. He's having a negative effect on her. All this tower energy that he's creating in her life is making her bitter. And let me just say, women don't like the truth, but I'm going to spill the beans and get into the truth. When a woman is dealing with a man she doesn't like, a husband she doesn't like, a family that she doesn't like, it makes her extremely bitter. Because those are sort of just like, that's her core nature is like having a marriage, having a family. When a woman core nature is disturbed, it makes her very bitter and vindictive. That's why it's a lot of mean, crazy bitches in the world. It just is what it is, guys. It ain't being sexist, right? It's kind of just like when a woman's husband is treating her bad and doing stupid shit, it makes her bitter. And then the women start acting crazy with the children, and it creates a bad spiral. That's kind of just like one of the weaknesses, if you want to call it a weaknesses with women. You know how like men, weakness is sex? They're very stupid and shit, don't know how to keep it in their pants, and they're reckless. When a woman's not happy with her relationship, that's a tremendous weakness, because what it does is it makes her unstable. It just is what it is. I've seen it in my practice as a tarot reader. I read charts as well. I've seen it, and it is what it is. It's always the case, right? Even if a woman don't want to admit to it, we got to admit to it. It's 2026. We got to accept the truth. That's how we heal, and that's how we do better. And it's like when you accept the truth, you know why you do the things that you do. So it's telling me that this stupid ass man that's causing trials and tribulations is making her a bitter woman with this Queen of Swords. That's why she say things like she was saying low key. She was trying to like insult him by saying like, nigga, I don't need you. You don't even have no fucking money. I could buy my own jewels. I was looking for love and happiness. What else can we see? Yeah, this sort of, I don't know, it's telling me scorched earth approach that he takes. He's a very destructive little man again. He burns shit. He doesn't build. He doesn't create. He burns. He torches things. He creates the 10 of Swords for her. So sad. He treats her very bad. He disrespects her beliefs. Sort of just like things that she holds dear. And as she gets older, those things are becoming more sacred to her. What a bastard. He's very bad. Yeah, he's a fool. He doesn't know the goodness that he has in front of him. Even if this was an arranged marriage, right? Let's just say if it was an arranged marriage. He should be able just to sit down and look at her and say, okay, she's beautiful, right? Let me actually get to know her and let me actually explore this. You know what they say, people don't appreciate a good thing when it's in front of them. And then when a good thing's gone, then they feel a particular way. This man, he's bored of the relationship. He doesn't care about her. That's why he treats her like shit. With the 10 of fucking swords burning down shit and giving her the tower. The energy's telling me it's true. How does she treat him? What can we see? How does she treat him? What can we see? I'm going to leave this in the future slot. She tried to treat him as a man that's elevated. She tried to humble herself. You see her in the background? Leaning over, bending down. She tried to be a humble woman. She tried to, right? But instead of this man saying, okay, this is a good woman, you know, she's trying to humble herself for me, he puts on a show and acts like a fool. An abusive emperor. He acts like who he thinks he is. And it's telling me he thinks he's better than her. So, I mean, what else can we see? The King of Swords, she tries to do well. She really tries to do well, but this man is just too mean and aggressive. The King of Swords. Again, in the future slot was showing me, right? Because each slot means something. And it's telling me this is what she's been doing. And the reason why it flew like when I was shuffling to the future slot, because it's telling me from the past until now, she's been trying to lower herself, lower her standards, lower who she is and shit. But this man is an asshole and he doesn't appreciate it. Ladies, if you like what I'm saying in this reading and you following me, right? If you follow like what's going on, and if you need some clarity in your own life, hit me up for a reading. There go my email. Not just that, all the information is in my description box as well, as far as my price and my rates and the service that I offer. Even for the men, it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. Definitely come to me for readings. And it's funny, I've been getting straight men now, so that's interesting. It was funny. It was just like, I used to say I didn't get any straight men, and now like a ton of straight men are coming to me for readings. And it's like, what is that about? But anyway, let's see. The Ten of Pentacles. She tried to really elevate this man. She tried to build a home with him. The Ten of Pentacles is a nurturing energy. The ultimate energy of a Capricorn is the Ten of Pentacles. This is when Capricorn is at its best, at its finest. This is when a Capricorn, I'm not saying anyone's a Capricorn. I'm just saying the energy. This is when a Capricorn is at their best, right? When it's about legacy, when it's about lineage, when it's about building a family, right? When it's about abundance and shit for you and your family. She tried to elevate this man, but you can't elevate a bum if a bum doesn't want to be elevated and if a bum thinks he's better than you. Fuck that shit, Priyanka. Fuck Nick Jonas. Fuck that bum. Six of Cups. She tried to give him nurturing, right? She tried to show him the gentle sides of life. Not just that, the elevated sides of life. This man is a savage. He's a barbarian, right? She tried to show him a particular custom, beauty, a romance, right? He just didn't want to accept it. She was trying to show him, but he was just too stupid. And the last card to crown this, the Star. She really put her hope and prayer into this. And I'm drawn to pull for one more card. Yeah, damn. And you heard the horn honk? When I pulled this card, as soon as I pulled this card out, she tried to put faith into this man. She tried to truly do her best. And what did this man do? Show her aggression with the Knight of Wands. He's not even gentle with her intimately. This man is a pig. Nick Jonas, you should be ashamed of yourself, bastard. So, guys, what do you think of this reading? Do you think I'm onto something? Because I think I'm onto something. Definitely tell me what you thought. Peace and abundance. This reading got real.